Do I regret buying a Peloton? Nope. I completely underestimated my Peloton. When I say it's been collecting dust, like it literally has been collecting dust. Like there was dust on it. I paused my fitness journey entirely while I waited to go back to Orange Theory, and it wasn't until I recently froze my Orange Theory membership that I was forced back onto the bike, and I underestimated it. I actually really love it, and it's just been sitting here this whole time, and I don't know why I wasn't on it. Welcome back to my channel. I'm Andrew, and I document my journey of being a fitness person every week right here on this YouTube channel for a series I call Fat Tuesdays. You know, my Peloton journey, I've documented that here on this channel. I got the bike, used it, loved it, and then stopped using it after a couple months, and I let it sit here. In this video, I'm going to tell you things that make this worth it and things that I completely underestimated about it for the last little bit. Number one, the schedule. With other gyms, you're really on their timetable, you're on their schedule. But with this, you can literally get on it at any time, and I've been riding it at the most random times. In fact, the other day I did an hour-long class, literally 15 miles, starting at midnight. I don't know where else that would happen, like instructor-led at midnight. I look insane with the shadow. I keep working out at midnight, and it's a lonely fitness person life. There's no one's awake. It's 2 a.m. I have all the energy in the world. I could go live a full day right now. I might need to start working out during the day. I feel like you guys aren't even awake. I mean, I know you're watching this video and you're awake, but like, you're not awake. I'm up by myself. Hang out with me. This is great because I can get on it whenever, and I can get my workout in even if I've delayed it the entire day until midnight. The next thing that I completely underestimated is the accountability. There are lots of accountability options that are built within the Peloton and within the Peloton community. And that's one of the main things I've said about the Peloton is that it's difficult because you do have to be self-motivated. I mean, you're the one that is gonna keep yourself on the bike. There's no one that can see you. Like the coach can't see you to, you know, make it feel awkward so that you can't leave, which for me, I don't know about you, but for me, that is something that works in a traditional gym environment is, you know, just I can't leave because that's embarrassing. I would say the biggest thing for me is the streaks. So the more you ride your bike, the more little blue dots you get on your app, and then you start building streaks. Like you've been on a 3-day streak or a 4-day streak or a 1-week streak, 2-week streak. And you can really kind of keep yourself motivated in the fact that you don't want to break your streak. What got me on this bike at midnight was the streaks and the fact that I told people on the internet about it. You can do like unofficial meetups. They call them swarms when you have like a bunch of people that are within your hashtag or that follow you or you follow them, like your friends on the app. When you all meet up for a ride, they call it a swarm. And you can really do these unofficially. Like I'm gonna start posting rides for us in the Fat Tuesday fan Facebook group that we can just all do at the same time, which when we meet up for workouts, we gotta be in the same state, the same city. There's a lot of factors, you know, that we have to kind of combobulate to, is that a word? Combobulate. Corroborate. A lot of factors we got to get together. We can work out literally all the time, every day if we want to. That's not gonna happen, but every week if we want to. There's a lot of different hashtags. Like I said, our hashtag is Fat Tuesday Fam. There's a lot of different groups that you can join within the Peloton community. There's groups for moms and dads and location-based groups. Like I did a collab at the top of the year for Peloton Seattle when we lived in Seattle. So each location has like their own little groups. There's hardcore on the floor. There's different like unofficial groups that you can join. Human interaction, accountability, you don't typically have when you're working out from home. And another really dope thing that I think is great for accountability is the auto lock on the cadence. So you can really just turn your brain off. I like to turn my brain off as much as possible when I'm working out. And this gives you accountability to keep pushing yourself without having to really think about it. So if they say, okay, turn your, you know, resistance up. If you turn on the auto lock, it will just do it when the instructor says to turn it up. So you really can turn your brain off and just let them lead you. Another really great way to keep yourself accountable on the bike is the personal record. So you can see what you got in that specific class the last time. So if it was a 20-minute class, your best time or your best output for a 20-minute class or your best output for a 30-minute class. It's a really great way to compare what you did before and push yourself harder than you did before. I just got done with the ride. And by the way, 12:08 a.m. That's what I'm telling you.
I ride at really random times.
The next thing about the Peloton that makes it super dope is you are in charge. Sort of. With Peloton's stacking feature, you can actually be the designer of your workout, but also have an instructor lead you through the workout. So it's literally the best of both worlds. I mean, for me, I need somebody to tell me what to do, but it's also nice to be able to tell the instructor what I want them to tell me to do. The other day, I built my own workout, essentially. I did a 20-minute ride on the bike and then a 20-minute strength class on the floor. And it was really of my own creation, but it was still led by an instructor the entire time. And with the stacking, it can really be a full body workout. I know that that's one of the critiques that I hear. That's actually one of the critiques that I even agreed with, is that, you know, just riding the bike, that's not a full body workout. I mean, you can do the little 3-pound weights on the bike, which don't underestimate those. Those can actually burn. It can really be a full body workout with the stacking because you can make sure to get like work on the floor with weights, which by the way, I really love their weights. I love the fact that they're squared off. I've got the Peloton like branded weights and they're squared off, which I think all weights should be squared off, because if you're trying to do anything on the floor, like doing push-up style, lifting up, like, you know, it's better to have a squared off edge. So just side note, the Peloton weights are Number 4, the calorie burn is comparable. It's a very comparable calorie burn. I always say, you know, I just can't get the same type of calorie burn on this bike as I do other places, and that's actually not true, especially if you're doing the stacking and you're doing the strength classes and the work on the floor. When I went back on the bike full time and paused my Orange Theory membership, I did kind of worry a little bit, because I am on a journey to lose weight. I'm on a journey to lose, you know, some belly fat, and I was kind of like, can I actually still lose that on the bike? Like, am I still gonna be able to make progress and still keep things moving? When you're trying to lose belly fat, it's really more about your nutrition and eating properly. The exercise can really be anything. It doesn't really have to be Orange Theory or Peloton. It doesn't really have to be anything specific. It's more about your nutrition. And so I've been really working on that, and I've been on the bike, and I've been seeing progress. I've been seeing results. So I can say that, yes, that is true. I'm weighing myself every morning. I'm seeing the number go down. You can still make progress on, you know, weight loss goals that you may be having at home on the bike. Another thing that I completely underestimated is this, the Peloton heart rate monitor. In fact, when I first unboxed this, I regretted it. I actually was like, this was stupid to get the Peloton heart rate monitor when I got the Bike Plus. One of the main features is Apple Gym Kit, where you can, you know, sync your watch to it. However, if you want to keep all your stats within the Peloton app and on this Peloton screen, if you're doing the floor workouts, it doesn't allow your watch to stay connected to the bike and to the app. So if you want to still see your stats on screen and keep your stats within the Peloton app, this is really handy. And I've actually used this a lot when my watch has gone down. So not a complete waste. Lastly, I do have a couple of critiques. Number 1, we need lyrics on screen. I actually tweeted Peloton that, and they said, thanks for the feedback. So if we get lyrics on screen, but on another note, and this is probably like a user error, it's probably, you know, something totally my bad, but the bike is wobbly. I think, I don't know if it's just the carpet or how I have it set up, or the little, you know, things on the bottom. I need to even those out. I don't know, it's kind of wobbly. That's the only thing. I wish it didn't move so much when I was on it. It's not a huge critique, but it's still something that I want to know how to fix it. So if you have any fixes or you've dealt with that, please let me know in the comments, because I want to fix that. I really don't like that. Also, the camera, which is, I believe, a feature exclusively to the Bike Plus. While in theory that sounds really great, it's awkward. Unless you're calling someone at the end of the workout, I don't really love someone watching me work out, because it's just them watching me, you know, struggle for an hour. The camera's a little bit awkward, but other than that, I really underestimated this bike. Join me on the app. It's at Andrew Cole Smith, and then the hashtag is Fat Tuesday Fam. I'm also gonna be filling out this home studio. I've got actually a couple boxes downstairs of some new equipment that I'm gonna be bringing up here. So a lot of new things are gonna be here on this channel. So if you wanna follow along and check it out, subscribe so you don't miss it, and I will see you in my next video. I'm gonna put some Peloton videos here that I've done if you wanna check any of those out, and I will see you in my next